Hey there, Rachel Cook here, founder of The Yogipreneur and creator of The Yogipreneur's Guide to Conscious Business Design, with another fantastic Mother's Day interview for you today. Today I'm joined by my dear friend Jennifer Wah, who is the Abundant Mama, and she has an incredible story to share with you about how she went from bankruptcy to creating a lifestyle design coaching business for moms. So Jennifer, thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. Well, your story is just so absolutely incredible, and if people don't get inspired listening to everything you've been through, I don't know what it'll take for them to start, following their passions. So share it with us a little bit about your journey and what's brought you to this point.
Okay, well, thanks, Rachel. My journey to become a mamapreneur really began quite a few years ago. It actually began before being a mom, I think. I was basically a workaholic working for in corporate America, and I was working 60, 80 hours a week, and really very little time for family or friends, and definitely no time for fun stuff. And really 9/11 was a huge wake-up call for me. And it really made me think about how I was living my life and what it was all for. And I made a decision not long after 9/11 happened that I wanted to live my life with passion and intentionality. And it was not, so I left my job in corporate America. And not long after that, my husband and I got married. And a month after that, we found out we were pregnant.
Wow.
And so that's when my role as a mama began. And just like anything, when you set something, when you create something for yourself, almost always you're going to be faced with challenges. And we were faced with a lot of challenges almost from the beginning. So I really went from being an independent working woman to being a new mom. And my husband had quite a few businesses that went sideways. And we had a lot of financial trouble, really, that actually ended up causing him to have to file for bankruptcy. And those first few years of being a new mom were really stressful, and it put a lot of pressure and put our marriage to the test for sure. And all through that period of time, I was also doing my own business. So being a full-time stay-at-home mom and also doing my own business. So that's really where it all started. And so it's been now 7. My daughters are 7 and 5, and so to this day, I work my business around being at home with my girls, and it's definitely super rewarding. So the whole thing about lifestyle design is really creating, looking at what's important, and then being able to really create that with intention. And that's what I've done. I came from a broken family. My parents were separated, and so I had the experience growing up for myself that my mom was a single mom and worked really hard to provide for us. And then I also, on the flip side, saw my stepmother raise my half brothers and sister as a stay-at-home mom, and I really saw the benefit of being a stay-at-home mom. And so I really wanted to create the best of both worlds. I wanted to be able to be there for my kids and be there for all those really important milestones, but then I really wanted to be able to follow my passions, do what I loved, contribute financially to our family, which was also really important given our financial situation. And but yet all those trials and tribulations over the years were definitely challenging. But because I made that choice to live life intentionally and by design, I really did the personal growth that was required over the years to turn life around. And so today it's entirely, it's like black and white. We really have created and designed our life. We travel about 30 to 40 days out of the year. And my husband's career is flourishing, and our marriage is alive and well. And I have an incredible relationship with my daughters, and it's amazing just to be able to be there for the field trips and for the pickups and the drop-offs at school and all those great things that come along with being a mom.
Well, I want you to share the story that you shared with me about the conversation you had with your daughters, where you asked them what they thought about you doing your own thing and running your own business.
Yeah, that was a really great conversation, because definitely one of the challenges of being a mamapreneur, as we say, is that question about being a my youngest daughter's home from school. You can hear the bells ringing. Definitely the challenges are, that balance between, wanting to be there for your kids all the time and also wanting to be in business. And so, here's my daughter just walked to my office. Let me just give her a little quick smooch.
Sure.
And then you want to say hi? Mom is just doing a little video on an interview on Skype. Okay,
hi.
So give Mom a kiss. Okay, and then are you going to stay here for a minute? I might have to.
That's cool.
Might have her join me for the next half.
Okay.
But anyways, I had asked my older daughter, 7 years old, about her experience, or if she could have her wish, if she could wave her magic wand, would she want to have a mom that was at home all the time and there with her and available 24/7, pretty much full-time stay-at-home mom, or would she rather have a mom that was out in the world and making a difference and being a teacher and helping other moms? And her response was a clear, I like the second one, Mom. I really want you to go out and do amazing things. And so I really got the go-ahead from her to go and create in the world and make a difference. And I think that's really what our children want at the end of the day. They want to be proud of us. They want to be able to look up to us and know that their moms are doing what they love. And it opened up the conversation, too, about what was the difference that she wanted to make in the world. And
that's so great.
Yeah, so she's shared that she wants to be able to have donate toys to children that don't have toys. And so now we're just looking at projects that we can create together that we can make that difference, and so that she can have that same sense of creation for her in her life.
I think that's an awesome question for us as moms to look back and ask our children. That's incredible, and I know the conversations it spurred amongst a lot of our friends were really, really inspiring and endearing to hear everybody's children just kind of saying, yeah, Mom, we want you to do that.
I think it's so easy for monkey minds to say, if I do business, then my kids are going to suffer, and really that's just our monkey mind speaking to us. Really, they want us to flourish just as much as we want them to flourish. And I think the best gift that we can really give our children is to live our greatest life and to show them what's possible, and that they can create what's possible for themselves as well.
Awesome. Well, if you could look back, 10 years behind and give your 10-year younger self a piece of advice before you went through everything you've gone through, what would you have shared with yourself?
I think really just having that knowing inside of you that all of your challenges, your deepest challenges, are really your greatest lessons. So I think when you really have that, that no matter what life faces you, whether it's be financial challenges or relationship challenges, business challenges, know that it's all really for a purpose, and that you can get through it and nothing stays the same. And this is my daughter Jordana, and she's 5, and this is the sign that she put on me last week. This is a little arrow, and it says, my mom is famous.
That's awesome. I love it.
My mom is famous. So, yeah, I think that's really the gift. You know, we all are, life is a roller coaster full of opportunities. And we can let those opportunities take us out, or we can let those challenges really allow us to grow and move us forward.
That's so fantastic. Well, I want to, as we wrap this up, make sure everybody knows where they can come get some more great insights from you, and also check out their Abundant Mama Makeover. So they can get their Abundant Mama Makeover by contacting you at jenniferwaugh.com, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just wanted to share that what I'm really committed to in my business is really helping people take those. So really my journey has been, that I shared with you, has been over the last 7 to 10 years, really, like I said, pre-children, and be able to really fast forward that process for other moms. So be able to get them to that place where they really feel like they're intentionally designing their life. They're creating that balance between being a stay-at-home mom and doing what lights them up. And then also for those working moms that are out there and maybe working so hard that they forgot that balance of what family life means. And I'm really just committed to having moms have that balance in their life. So they can go to my website at jenniferwaugh.com. That's spelled JENNIFER, and then Waugh, WAUGH.com. And Waugh is spelt like laugh, but with a W.
Awesome. Well, everybody should go head on over there and shoot you an email to get their Abundant Mama Makeover and learn from everything you have to share. Such an incredible story, and you're going to help so many moms just speed through those kind of ups and downs a little bit. Well, thank you so much.
I think I got make some money.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks so much.
You want to say goodbye, Jana?
Bye.
No. Hey, bye. Thanks, Rachel.
Sure thing. We'll talk soon. And for everybody, thank you so much for joining us here today. Keep an eye out for our next interview coming up, and namaste.
Namaste.